Hey guys, today the topic is again another speed leveling or speed profession guide today for the both collecting, farming professions, mining and herbalism. I think they're the best professions to make gold now. That if you don't want to make any, let me say, abuse farm, a lot of them got nerfed, so it's not really easy to do them anymore. If you don't want to make any other crazy stuff, then I think herbalism and mining are your best choice for making gold. As you can see here, I'm not on my rogue today. I'm on a paladin, level 70. I boosted that character. I had my boost free, not for free. I mean, I had the one boost that I could use. Like everybody who got the epic or heroic upgrade. I think the heroic is the lower one, or I got the lower one, just the boost, so I have no mount or playtime or whatever. Yeah, because I needed another character, because my rogue has engineering and tailoring. Other people have engineering and jewel crafting, so these are the top professions for DPS increase. But yeah, you can make no money with them, and you need a lot of gold in Wrath because of different things. One is consumables for raid, other one is for some things that you need to craft, gems for your equip, enchants for your equip. Some items that you can buy are very good. I know a melee ring that is very strong. There are some weapons that you can buy that are good. Yeah, there are different things that you can get with gold in the game. And I don't talk about epic flying. I don't talk about all the other things. I just talk about the things that you usually need for increasing your character's strength. That's why I have here this second character, this old character, boosted just to level 70. I will level it maybe to level, like passively I will level it, so that's not really necessary, but even better if you have a level 70 plus or a level 80. Right now I'm here in Tanaris, so my professions, I started today, just to clarify that. I have now here 6 p.m. now for me. I started today in the morning. I'm working from home office, so that's kind of doable for me. Next to working, just a little bit riding around and collect these things. I'm already in Tanaris, that means I already made a big amount of farming that I have to do. You can see herbalism 237, mining 242. They are very close to each other, and that's today what I want to talk about specially, because you can find a lot of guides about mining, you can find a lot of guides about herbalism, and yeah, I will also post you some text guides for it, that it's a little bit more easy to get this done kind of fast. And they are very good, but they are not like completely combined, so I just want to talk about how to combine them effectively to get the things done as quick as possible and together, so that you don't have to spend like the double amount of time on each or on different zones here in World of Warcraft. Pretty easy. Like I said, you see here that I'm Tanaris, so I will stay here a little quick. Just go outside of the cave here again, and then I will show you how I moved forward from start to now 250, and for sure I will also tell you how you will continue later on then for getting it up to 450. I mean, 450 is not really necessary for making gold. You can start with nice cobalt farming at the moment that you reach the new zones. But anyways, I guess it's important for everybody how to get the things up completely. So I will just go here a few meters more, that I'm not getting attacked by anything that is not necessary in the background. And now I will show you quick the zones that we're going through. Herbalism and mining, like I said. And yes, you start with both here. I talk about Horde, so don't get me wrong. I'm definitely sure with Alliance is a little bit different, but I guess you start Elwynn Forest with both. That makes the most of sense, especially as a human, or maybe done more, I guess, Dwarf and Gnome. But yeah, Horde, Durotar, definitely with both. It's very nice. It's also kind of the same route. I would not give a lot here about the route. I would just run here around, follow the things, going here down. And yeah, again, usually you are on the outside. And you know also on the outside it makes a lot of sense for the ores. Same for the herbalism. Next step is for Horde, definitely Barrens, as you can see. Sorry. Yeah, you have other options, but yeah, Barrens, as you can see, is the best option for Horde. And you just follow here again. You see it gets a little bit tricky for Alliance, as you can see. It's not that easy. Seems like, yeah, Redridge maybe. Yeah, I think I would go Redridge with Alliance. So, but let us talk about the Horde again, and then it's getting neutral then after this, so it's the last step. Barrens, just go Barrens, just make the normal run, usually very around the map. Zack, 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 super easy. Also here, just don't care about it in two parts. Just go here around. Don't spend too much time thinking about those things, just do it. And you can also make a lot of gold. I started this character with 100 gold. I spent a few gold for, making professions or whatever, and I'm already on 800 gold. That's not a lot, don't get me wrong. It's not like, wow, I make gold here. But the other professions, they cost you a lot of gold. Here's what you get, a little bit of stuff you get done. I don't make it very efficient because, like I said, I was in home office, so you can definitely do it with more efficiency. So maybe I was spending like 4 hours maybe in total for doing it, and 4 hours, 800 gold. I mean, that's definitely not a good farm, but it's a decent amount of money. Don't get me wrong, decent amount of gold. So after the Barrens, it starts to get interesting, and we go here. For mining, you see Arathi Highlands, and for herbalism you get Wetlands here. What would be the best in my opinion? But I can tell you what is the best. You go just into the Wetlands, so also as an alliance place, very good part now. 115 with herbing, 125 with the mining. But don't get me wrong, you can go in the Barrens and in Ashenvale. I would go maybe to Ashenvale before and level up there in Ashenvale from the last step that you need, because I think that's a little bit better for the tenor in Ashenvale instead of the Barrens, but it's a little bit depending on if you are lucky or not, I guess, also with the spawns. But not after this, you can definitely go to the Wetlands. For both things, it's much better for herbalism than mining, so you can get herbalism here very easy, up to 170, very, very easy. And after you reach here 170 with herbalism, you can just go back to Arathi and start with the mining. And don't get me wrong, you can make here some points in mining, especially when you see here around the mountains, especially here. Here is very good. Here's a cave. Also here is kind of good for mining. So you get here some mining points. But what is crazy in the Wetlands is the herbalism. These 45 points, or these 55 points that you need here are, it takes maybe 30 minutes. It's really crazy how fast it goes. Yeah, you make maybe only 10 points in mining, but that doesn't matter a lot, because then you go to Arathi, you already have some points in the in mining done. But you see that then you also have to go here in herbalism to Arathi, so that makes it so interesting that you can go just up from the Wetlands to the Arathi, and in Arathi you can definitely stay till you have here 205 or maybe even more, and 175 for the mining. Also here in Arathi, like, nearly in every zone that we're talking about these things, go around, and just collect whatever you find. The question now a little bit is also, you can only activate one search, like you see here. In my case, it's right now mining, or you can herbing. At the moment where you know where first of all, you can change it every few seconds, so it just takes you like a global to change it. But for sure, it's a little bit annoying. You can maybe bring these two buttons here in the middle of your screen and change it every time, or there's also macros that you can change it. But I have to say, I did not use anything here complicated. I just press it from time to time different, and I was thinking about what I'm focusing on. On the wetlands, I was definitely focusing on herbalism, so I had all the time herbalism up, and I just collected the mining things that I saw. And in Arathi, I made it different. I had mining on, and just took the flowers, the herbs that I saw on my way. And the moment that you know how the flowers are looking, how the things are looking, and especially where they are, then you have it much more easy. You see, I have here an add-on that's called Gatamate, or I think it's called Gatamate 2. So you can upload here, you can download it, and also download, and then you can upload data into it where you can find the herbs and the ores. That's why usually you see that most of the routes are following around the map, because you see here in the middle, yeah, for sure you can find some herbs, but the most of the things are here around the map, also here in Tanaris. Let us go back to the map that I was showing you. I think we were in Arathi, where you have a long way to go. Like I said, 205 in herbs, and 175 in mining. So later on, after you're done in Arathi, you go to Tanaris with both. That's again the super nice thing, that you can stick here with both. And again, you see route is around the middle. This looks a little bit different, so you can make here this curve if you want, but it's definitely not mandatory. I don't recommend it, but it doesn't mean a bad thing. You find a lot of purple lotus, fire bloom, and for sure mithril and true silver. After Tanaris, maybe is again the question what you should do. I can recommend you here, as you can see, Hinterlands is here recommended, and Felwood. Okay, so I would say Arathi is a possibility if you get it up early, but in my opinion, you should go directly to Ungoro. You should go directly to Ungoro, exactly. It's not showing here up. Because also mining you can do in Ungoro, or you make a super quick step into the Felwood if you go anyways back to Okrima, for example, because you want to sell these things and everything. You need a lot of space in your inventory. So I would go to Felwood for a quick visit, and then I would go for both things to Ungoro. It's a very nice area, Ungoro, to mine and to herb as well. And after this, we are already, you see here, you're already then in Burning Crusade. Same for here, for Outland. And then Outland and all these things are a little bit more easy to handle. I mean, you can go literally to every zone. You see 350 is already, then the end, it's optional. So 350 till 350 is definitely fine with first first 15 points, Hellfire Peninsula. Also here you can see they say 25 points with Fell Iron ore you make here in the Hellfire Peninsula, so maybe just stay for both till you have 25 points, and then you go for the next to the Zanga Marsh, and that's it, to be honest. Nagrand. Okay, so it's pretty easy after that. There are not that much zones. The world is not that big. You can fly, so not a big deal. And also after here, you can see Fjord or Barrens Tundra for the starting, for both of them, for sure. I like a little bit more the Fjord for Cobalt. I don't know why, but I like it a little bit more for Cobalt. And then later on, Scholazar and Stormpeaks. Most people prefer Stormpeaks as far as I know for mining. And also you see here Stormpeaks or Scholazar for the herbs. I guess the important part, like I said, is the start. A little bit more easy with Horde. Durotar, and then Barrens. Super quick visit to Ashenvale if you want, and then going to Wetlands, from Wetlands to Arathi, from Arathi to Tanaris, from Tanaris to super quick to Felwood maybe, and then to Ungoro. Maybe you can try directly in Ungoro, I'm not sure about that. And then you go into the new worlds. Outland is pretty easy, and then oh god, this guy will kill me, or oh god, he will kill me, or he tries to kill me. He's definitely not amused. Oh, he gets killed by another another 80. I cannot help this guy, I'm sorry, I'm level 70 and I have just my boosted gear. But I hope he wins the fight. Okay, yeah, you go to Outland, and then after it you go to... Oh, he will lose. I'm sorry. After this, you will go to Outlands, what is pretty easy, Hellfire, and then any other. Same as Horde and as Alliance. And then later on, you decide for Tundra or Fjord. After Tundra or Fjord, you would go to Scholazar or Stormpeaks for getting the things done till the end. That's it for today. A little bit longer than I thought, to be honest, about this video. They are the best professions to make gold. I guess that's now an important part in the game. Most people are reaching level 80. Maybe you cannot do anymore every day a lot of heroics because you don't need any more the gear and stuff like this. So it's about making gold to get things properly done later on. And I guess that's the best way to do it. Many people don't like to have these professions on their main character because of the reasons that I told you. Max DPS on the main character, and on a alt character you can go for these professions because it brings you money. You can do it relaxed, you can talk with friends, you can, like I said, maybe doing a little bit in home office and just enjoy it. Making gold. See you guys. Have a nice day, have a nice evening. Bye bye.